CJ on the beat.
Hi, I'm Jordy,
And I'm Steve-O.
and this is Thorndale Theater Talk. This is the podcast where we're going to be talking about movies, TV shows, and anything in the entertainment industry.
Fun stuff.
Keep you guys updated. Fun stuff. Always fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Steve-O?
I concur with that statement.
So remember to listen to our other 28 episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Breaker, and to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella,
For sure.
on Twitter at Steven Centrella,
Hell yeah.
at Kibbles312,
Yeah, definitely.
and at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page.
Yes.
And to follow us on Facebook, Thorndale Theater Talk.
Yes, you should. You should do all of that.
Did I get all the main beats?
Drop that beat. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's just get right to it, Steve-O. So what was your movie of the week again?
My movie of the week was Ready or Not. It was a horror/thriller movie. It was not exactly what I thought it was going to be. Because, like, what the trailer, like, when you watch it, it seems like a horror movie Clue kind of thing. Not really. So the movie is about, this family, the main character marries into this family. And so this family has a tradition when a new member enters the family, like when someone marries into the family. And they play a game. And so depending on the luck of the draw, what game you play... Yeah, so unfortunately she pulled the bad card and she gets hunted and killed.
Yeah, that's normal though, right?
Yeah, so that's what all great family traditions are about when you marry into their family. You know,
makes sense.
Yeah, you hunt and kill them. It was an interesting movie. It was a fun, like, it wasn't like something to be like, oh, you should, like, this is the greatest movie of all time. It was just, a fun watch, something you've never seen before. It was worth it, sure, yeah.
Sure,
yeah.
I mean, it's what you expected, right?
Exactly. It was nothing. It's nothing to rave about, but it's exactly what I expected. It was,
okay.
It was like a horror thriller movie when like things happen, you're just like, yeah, what the, like you expected that, but at the same time you still have that same reaction, like, you guys are fucking idiots. Like, you guys are fucking idiots. The end.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely check it out. So I watched it on HBO Max. You could also watch it on Hulu if you have a premium subscription, as well as Amazon Prime. So many places to watch it.
Many places.
Many. What was your movie of the week this week again?
It was Glory.
Glory! Love it.
It was Glory. I'm like really mad at myself.
You should be mad at yourself.
I can't believe I've never seen it.
It's such a great movie.
It is so good. It is the two things going into it. So you told me that Denzel was amazing in it.
Unbelievable.
I was like, yeah, but I mean, Training Day is amazing. But you're like, just wait. Like this is a good Denzel watch.
Yes, it really is.
And you were right. One sec.
Yes. Take a moment.
Drinking my water.
Yeah.
That was true. Denzel was amazing, and also I was a little, I wouldn't say hesitant because I've heard great things and I've seen like some parts of it, but Matthew Broderick being the lead role after Ferris Bueller, I'm like, yeah, but he's so young. But which is, like you said, it's true to the story because he was a very, very young general. And Colonel, sorry.
Yes. It's okay.
And he was really good in it. The score is amazing. The movie's very well made. It's awesome that Morgan Freeman, Denzel, Matthew Broderick, that three combination of actors is really cool to see on screen.
Yeah.
And I loved it. It's amazing. It's on Netflix. I totally recommend if you haven't seen it.
I can't believe you've never seen it before.
I've seen parts of it. I know. I'm
like,
so mad at myself.
That's just what blows my mind.
The score was so good. The directing was really good. Ugh, I'm mad at myself.
I've seen that movie, like, I could count it, like, I had, like, 20 hands. That's how many times.
It's so good.
Such a good movie.
And, yeah.
Right on. Well, I'm glad you got that off your bucket list.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
It was number 1 on my bucket
Cross that off.
All right. Do you want me to say my movie of the week?
Yeah, so what is your movie of the week this week?
Fine, my movie of the week this week?
This week.
It's new on HBO Max.
Oh, new on HBO Max. Whoa.
It's The Invisible Man.
Oh, yeah, The Invisible Man.
With Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah.
The one that looked really bad but got really good reviews.
It looked, when we saw the trailer of it, we're like,
I wouldn't say it looked bad. It was just like a dumb concept. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, but it got really good reviews.
yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to it because I do have low expectations despite all of that, and see where it's from, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
That's my movie of the week. Really short and
Elizabeth
sweet.
Moss,
Yeah, she's good. I like her.
Yeah, she's a great actress.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you're looking into the distance. It's weird.
I'm,
All right.
no, I'm going to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's your movie of the week?
My movie of the week, it's a new
Comment
movie.
on my weirdness. Go.
I will. My movie of the week this week, it's a new movie on Netflix. It's The Devil All the Time. It's a big cast. You got Tom Holland in it, Robert Patterson, Sebastian Stan, Bill
Skarsgård.
Yes, I cannot pronounce that last name.
It's okay.
Thank you. But yeah, it's a mystery movie. Just new on Netflix. Came out, I think it was Friday.
Yeah, something like that.
Thursday, Friday, something
Yeah.
like that. It's got some actually poor reviews, so I want to gander in this, see what the fuss is about, because with big cast like that, I expected something good. So, that's gonna be my movie of the week.
This will be your movie of the
Yeah, it's available on Netflix and actually in selective theaters. So if you're feeling adventurous to go to the theaters, go for it. Yeah.
week? Yeah.
But that is my movie of the week.
That is your movie of the week.
Yes.
So there were now going into the trailers. We posted a couple of trailers on our Twitter page and our Facebook page.
Posted quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Sorry.
fine. Sorry, I won't say couple. Quite a
Yeah.
few.
3, 4.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But we are only going to talk about the big one, which I think is The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
So I've only seen the first 2 episodes of season 1 when it came out last year, right?
Yep. Came out. Yeah.
And I liked it, but it didn't really grab my attention. I don't know if it didn't grab my attention or I was just Star Wars the hell out. So
Star Wars the hell out. I like that.
Thank you. Came up with it off the top of my head.
Good for you.
So thanks. Sarcastic. So I would go back to it and probably finish it at some point or catch up with Mandalorian, but I don't know when that'll happen. But Steve-O, you have seen all of Mandalorian.
I have seen all the
And
Mandalorian.
we both saw the trailer. What were your thoughts on the trailer?
You know what? When it came to the Mandalorian, I do think it's a good show.
Yeah.
Do I think it's a little overrated? A little. It's good. It's nothing great. It's good. I think the season 2 will just be kind of similar to season 1. You're gonna have great episodes. Of course, Baby Yoda's super freaking cute.
Too cute.
And it's gonna have a lot of action adventures, and I think, but from what we've seen, what I saw from the trailer, so they're kind of introducing the Jedis. So
that looked kind of cool. That's what attracted me.
So I am very curious on that path. So maybe season 2 will be a lot better, because season 1, like I said, again, any first season of any show, it's always just going to be in my opinion, okay.
It's kind of like a setup.
It's a setup, exactly. So I'm very curious on where the direction will take with season 2, and judging off the trailer, looks like it's going into an interesting direction with them introducing the whole Jedis, and
yeah, I think that'd be cool.
yeah, so it's something definitely very interesting to
The one thing that I did appreciate, at least with the Mandalorian that I saw for the first 2 episodes, it kind of had a Western feel to it.
It
on
does,
Star
a little,
Wars, which
yeah.
I thought was kind of cool. But it didn't. Nothing grabbed me right away, except for Baby Yoda, because that's just too cute.
Too cute.
Too cute.
Too cute.
But yeah, but the Jedi thing in season 2, that looked kind of cool. So that kind of attracted me. Oh, maybe I should finish season 1, but I'm not. It's not the top of my list. So, but
yeah.
the trailer did look cool that they introduced that. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will ask you on the spot question. With those other 3 trailers,
What?
which one do you think just looks the best between the Moonbase one, the Bryan Cranston show, and the Rainn Wilson Amazon
I'm gonna do
show?
the Bryan Cranston show just because I'm a Bryan Cranston fan and I kind of bias toward it because Walter White's one of the greatest in television history.
Okay, there you go.
So that's literally the only reason why I chose that one.
That's the only reason why. Out of those 3, I'm gonna go with the Moonbase show, just because I like Fred Armisen.
I like Fred Armisen too.
He's just super funny, and I think it's gonna be, again, light humor but quirky humor. And then I will say this: I think that so it's a similar concept show with Space Force. in my opinion. Like from what I'm
Yeah,
getting
it's
at,
a little bit.
a little. Si-
It's gotta be better.
well, that's what I'm thinking. I think this might be better.
Space Force wasn't that good.
It was forced.
It was nice.
Yes, it was.
was a bit
Again, we're side note.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we
Sorry.
yeah. You can hear our opinions on the last on our previous episode about Space Force.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know,
Check those trailers out.
definitely check them out. They're on our Facebook page and our
Twitter page.
Twitter
or you
page.
can just go on YouTube and look them up.
Yeah, but if you don't remember the names, you know, just go on our Facebook page and Twitter page, and you know, click. Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the news, Steve-O.
Let's get into the news, everybody. So we got some news here from you. All this news is from ScreenRant.com.
ScreenRant.com.
ScreenRant.com. You know, fun stuff. Some Screen Rant. You know, we go to ScreenRant4.com.
All right, Steve, let's go to the news. I had to cut you off for the first time ever.
I know. I was going on.
All right, go
All
ahead.
right. So, first piece of news. So, Ant-Man 3 casts Lovecraft Country star reportedly as King the Conqueror. So, the main guy from Lovecraft Country, Jonathan Majors,
Yeah.
will be casted in Ant-Man 3.
What are your,
As
what are your
I'm
thoughts?
assuming the villain, yes.
What are your thoughts?
It'd be interesting, you know. He is getting a lot of work in. So he was in Duff Five Bloods. He's in the new HBO series Lovecraft Country, and he just got casted into Marvel Ant-Man. So
I think he's a good actor.
he's a good actor, yeah. The Lovecraft Country show. I'm a little behind, but
Same. You're like one ahead of me.
yeah, I just finished episode 3.
Yeah, I'm on
episode 6 just came out this past Sunday, so I gotta get moving on here. But you know, he's definitely a good actor, and I think it's a good casting.
Yeah. I think so too.
Because between Duff Five Bloods and Lovecraft Country, they're two different roles, completely different roles. So he clearly has range. So I think this is something he definitely could accomplish.
Yeah, I think he's really good in Lovecraft Country, actually.
Yeah.
I like his character, and I like how he portrays him, and I think that he could be a very good villain in Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So,
Side note, what do you think of Lovecraft Country so far?
I can't put it into words.
Yeah, see, that's how exactly I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
It has obviously there's some direction that they're going to, the director knows in their writing, but the acting's really good. It's cool stories, but you just have no idea what the hell it's about.
I feel like it's not cohesive.
No.
Because wait till you get to episode 3, you're gonna be like, after watching episode 2, you'll be like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
It just took a left turn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just out of nowhere.
I don't know. Sometimes these shows are kind of confusing, and then it ties in together. Westworld was a little confusing in season 1, and then the last 3 episodes, you're like, holy crap!
It all connects.
Ties, and it all makes sense.
Right.
I hope it does this, but I don't know how. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know.
Yeah. I just want to get a quick side note
yeah.
in there. All
don't know.
right. So the next piece of news that we have. So Netflix acquires Malcolm and Marie movie. So this is a movie that John David Washington and Zendaya did during quarantine. It's supposed to be similar to Marriage Story, a drama about a relationship between two people. So they filmed it during quarantine. It was low budgeted. Again, they only did one set, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so Netflix just bought the movie, and so it'll be streaming on Netflix relatively soon, I'm assuming, So, yeah, John David Washington getting that work in.
Yeah, I'd maybe see it. We'll see.
I would watch it. Depending on if there's a trailer that comes out.
Well, yeah, we base a lot of things off of trailers. So
Yeah, so
we'll see how that goes. But
two great actors right there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
I agree.
Yes. All right. Next piece of news: Jake Gyllenhaal is reuniting with director Denis Villeneuve for a new movie. So they both worked together on the movie Prisoners and the Enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And came out in 2013.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I like this because Denis Villeneuve is becoming a big. I'd say he's a top tier actor now. Or director right now. He's making Dune, which is gonna be amazing. He made Prisoners, Arrival,
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner 2049 is so good.
Yeah. And Jake Gyllenhaal's just a great actor
And Jake,
too.
yes, and so that combination is going to be really good, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's so we're mentioning this; it's so early, and they just said they're in talks, which means
Well, so they are
Right?
confirmed they're going to do a project together.
yeah, but like,
But
they're in
yeah, we
talks.
have no idea what the movie is.
They'll
They
probably
have
won't come out
no
for like
idea.
4 years.
Yeah, we
so.
have no idea like anything about anything, but
But-
like they just confirmed that they are going to work together on
I'm
a new
excited.
project
I'm
together.
excited for it.
Again,
In 4 years,
and give it 5,
5,
6, maybe,
yeah.
depending on where the world state is right now. So
Yeah.
probably 6 years.
But I'm excited.
Yeah, great director, great actor, and they already have
Prisoners is really good.
yeah, they already have like good success with each other. So we'll see what they can move on going forward. All right, next piece of news. So Marvel's WandaVision is still releasing in 2020 on Disney Plus. So despite the Falcon and Winter Soldier delay on Disney Plus, WandaVision is still on track to premiere later in the year. So they pretty much finished filming. They're just in a lot of post-productions from what this article says. But from what it seems like, from what I've been reading about the Falcon and Winter Soldier, they had to do reshoots. So they were in post-production, but then they had to do reshoots. And they were delayed for a little bit, but they are still on track to come out this year as well. So my guess is, I guess it's just me guessing, I'm assuming they're both going to probably come out at the same time. That's my guess.
Yeah, there were talks of maybe WandaVision will come out actually before Winter Soldier, but yeah, it depends on timing and everything because of this whole coronavirus pushed everything back. So
Right.
we'll see. We'll see what they decide.
Again, I'm very curious on one of these shows just because I just want to see, because like it's definitely a different direction from like, being big name movies for them just to do these small screen roles.
Yeah.
I'm very curious on what direction like this will go into,
Yeah, me
and
too.
how it will affect the whole like how it will involve the whole Marvel
MCU,
universe. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's very interesting. All right.
We'll see.
So
Next one.
Next piece of news. So Taika Waititi, our boy Taika Waititi, he's a great director, great writer, great everything.
Yeah.
All right, so he is working on a pirate comedy. The movie is the show is called Our Flags Means Death. It's ordered by HBO Max, so it's going to be Taika Waititi and David Jenkins. They're working together for this pirate comedy.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts?
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Again,
a Taika Waititi project.
it's exact. Well, again, judging on what we do in the shadows. So that's he did that. It was a movie first, and was heavily involved with the first season of the show as well. I'm gonna assume it's just gonna be like a fun, like easy watch, lighthearted show. Like it's gonna be funny. Again, with Taika Waititi, like I honestly I expect great things.
Yeah,
like
I do too.
because he's honestly a master of his craft. So
He knows what he wants and he does it perfectly.
exactly, he knows how to shoot it, and he's not afraid to push boundaries on top of it, which I really like. So, he does it's people who like. It's been reported like people who work with him, they love working with him because he's just so lighthearted. He's so like he lets them like let the actors do what they want to do because he's also an actor too, so he knows how that feels. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Like again, we have a while to go for it, so
He has a lot of projects. So
He does have a lot of projects. Jesus, this man works.
that's what happens when you make Jojo Rabbit, which is
That's what happens when you make Thor and
Yeah,
so many other things.
True.
The man is, All
All
right. So next piece of news. So the animated Super Mario Brothers movie is still on track for a 2022 release date. So it was announced from Nintendo that they're working on an animated film of Mario, and they said they're still on track for a 2022 release date. Thoughts, Jordy?
It's probably bad.
All right, that's your thoughts. I like
my
it.
thoughts.
Yeah, just the end.
I think that was just mentioned because we all know that I love those games, but
Yeah, you're really good at them too.
But it's gonna be bad. Let's just move on to the next one.
To be fair,
Like it could be good, but it's gonna be bad.
to be fair, at least they're sticking to animated.
Yeah, which
Because
is a lot.
I don't know if you remember,
Yeah,
they
I
actually
know.
did a
Yeah, I
Super
know.
Mario
Yeah.
Brothers movie live action thing, and
I can't believe that even happened. All right.
it's probably the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
entire life.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's go to the next one.
next one. So South Park is doing a special episode about the pandemic.
An hour long.
An hour-long special episode. So that will be releasing September 30th.
Yeah.
There is a trailer out for it. You could check it out. Looks interesting.
Yeah,
It's just like
I haven't seen a South Park season in a long time, and I'm excited for this. So
I'm
That's just my
excited just
opinion.
because like I just want to know their take on it. It's going to be
I think it's
interesting.
gonna be really funny.
They're definitely going to push something because they're not afraid to push boundaries.
They've never been afraid.
Yeah, so that's why I'm very curious on where they're going to go with
Yes,
this.
I'm excited.
I'm a little excited for it. So.
I'm definitely gonna see it.
And then last piece of news. So the last John Oliver last weekend update has been renewed for 3 more seasons.
3.
3. So he is on air with HBO Max till 2023.
That show's very popular, and I like John Oliver a lot. So good for him.
Yes. So
That's my opinion.
yeah. I know. I'm happy for John Oliver. You know, he's got a good show going. He's got yeah.
All that stuff.
Good for
All
him.
right. So we are going to do a topic this week, and there were nothing confirmed. We saw it on the internet, not necessarily Screen Rant, just
Rumors are going
rumors
around
are
right
going
now.
around, especially the last couple of days, that the new James Bond is going to be Tom Hardy, which I know for both of our sakes that would be unbelievable.
Yes.
But it's just rumors. Nothing has been confirmed. So we decided to talk about who we think would be a good fit for a James Bond.
who would be the next
James.
good James Bond?
We're going to name, or think of actors at the top of our head or on a list and just like who we think would fit that role perfectly.
Yeah,
We'll start off with Tom Hardy. Because I think it's Tom Hardy.
it's Tom Hardy.
I think he's going to be really good if he does it
Yeah, I think he would fit that role perfectly.
perfectly. Yeah, that's all. I mean, we can't really elaborate on that.
I just again with his past
Resume,
performances, with his past performances with action like movies and stuff like that, like
He's a great actor too.
he's definitely a good fit. Another good candidate they suggested was Henry Cavill. I think that's how.
Henry Cavill would be good.
Yeah.
He would be a jacked James Bond.
Yes.
Because he had to get jacked for Superman. That's just the only thing that came to my head.
Yeah.
And he would be a jacked James Bond. I know there was one they talked about Idris Elba a long time ago.
They did talk about
I
that.
I really think he would have been really well. He is a little bit older now, but he could. For some reason, I still think he could still be James Bond. I think that would have been a good one. But I mean, Tom Hardy is still would be number one because that's just like the perfect.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he would be a young James Bond. You can do like another take, like how Batman did.
Yeah.
When you can do like a young James Bond. Well, they kind of did that for Casino Royale because that was like his first. I mean, Robert Pattinson, I think, is one of the best actors in the business right now, and I think he would be good.
I think
he'd
good.
be really good.
Just judging from what I've seen in Tenet, and he's going to be the new Batman.
I think in Good Times he's amazing in Good Times. I think that's his best performance that I've seen.
Yeah.
So, he could be it. We'll see.
I think he'd be a good role for it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like again, if I had to put it in like an order, I would still say Tom Hardy 1, and then Robert Pattinson would be 2.
I honestly liked Idris Elba. I think he would be a 2 for me if Tom Hardy was never mentioned.
Yeah.
I liked Idris Elba a lot. I think that would have been a really cool take, but
The
I won't be mad with Tom
First
Hardy.
Black James Bond. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
I
really
would
cool.
like that.
That'd be really cool. And not even just that, I also think he's just a perfect fit for James Bond.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Tom Hardy, that's just too good. Okay.
Tom Hardy's too good. What about
I saw Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston. I don't like that. I don't think he'd be good at that. No, I just don't see it.
I get it, but I agree. I don't think he wouldn't be bad. It was just like there's so many better candidates.
Right.
I wouldn't say he'd be necessarily bad, but Tom Hardy's a lot better, I think. Idris Elba would be a lot better. Robert Pattinson would be a lot better. I think
Yeah.
there's just a lot of people that would be just better. So I guess he's bad. So
He-
in other
I'm
words,
not-
I'm getting at that.
yeah.
He shouldn't do it.
He wouldn't be the best candidate for.
Yeah. For
for
James
that.
Bond. Yeah.
What about Kit Harington? Or like anybody from Game of Thrones? Whatever his name, Richard Madden, Rob Stark.
I don't know about the Rob Stark guy. Who was the other one? Kit Harington?
Kit Harington.
I don't think so either. I don't know. It just doesn't fit. When I think of James Bond, I just don't think of those guys.
You don't think of those guys?
No. Daniel Craig is so good for James Bond. I wish he would.
Would you say Colin Firth could pull off James Bond? Because what you've seen in
No.
Kingsman, do you think he could pull off that kind of
I
role?
don't think he could.
No?
I think he's no. I don't think so. You kind of need like a younger. Isn't Colin Firth kind of up there in age-ish?
I don't even know how old he is, to be honest.
Yeah, you can look that up really quick.
I'm
but
very curious on how old he is.
I don't know. I think Tom Hardy's like the perfect. He's a great actor, but like he kind of is in like the perfect age for being a James Bond. Kind of in like the early 40s.
Right.
I don't know. I just
Wow, Colin Firth's 60 years old.
yeah, that he would be
I did
he
not
would
know
be too old for that.
Wow.
I wouldn't do Colin Firth.
No?
No.
No.
Do you have any other ones on the top of your head?
On top of my head, I'm trying
I
to
know
think.
it's hard. Finding a James Bond would be hard.
It would be, but I would say between the names that we named,
I say Tom Hardy and Idris Elba and Robert Pattinson would be.
those would be
three.
the best three. Henry Cavill would be good.
Yeah, he would be. Like I said, for some reason I just think of Superman of Henry Cavill and he would be jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think. Oh, you know who'd be good? I take it back. I'm gonna still say the name anyways, but like
What?
I was name that came up was Damian Lewis, like from Homeland. And,
him.
Yeah, and Band of Brothers.
Yeah, I know
and,
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't be that bad.
Like I said,
it wouldn't be that bad.
like it.
It's better. I think it would be better than Tom Hiddleston, but I don't think.
Again, a name to throw out there, but like I take it back.
He wouldn't be that bad. I mean, like it's just. I don't think anything's gonna be Tom Hardy, Idris Elba, or Robert Pattinson for the three.
That's what I mean. Those three are like
Perfect. I think if Tom Hardy would do it, which I honestly I would think he would do it. It's just it depends on like who like what their kind of vision is for it because I feel
Right.
like this last Daniel Craig one that's coming out is kind of like that James Bond. Was it 4 movies that he made? I think-
3.
well, this would be the 4th.
This would be the 4th. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
made
yeah.
3.
This would be the 4th
Yeah.
one. Actually, wait. Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace. No. Skyfall, Spectre. This would be the 5th one.
Oh, it'll be the 5th one. My bad.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be interesting of what if Tom Hardy would probably want to say like, all right,
How many films?
What vision do you think? I mean, he's gonna
Right.
write a contract, obviously.
Right.
But like, what vision is what directors would be on like the first movie at least, and like writers. So I don't know. Tom Hardy would be sick.
Yeah. Tom Hardy would be. Again, out of all of them, I would still say between.
You like Robert Pattinson a lot.
I do. I think he'd be good at it.
I like that too. I think he would be a perfect James Bond. It's just I think he's a little too young for it.
They could do a very young version of it.
Yeah, but
How he gets started.
Well, that's what they did with Daniel Craig. Casino
Yeah.
Royale. Casino Royale was the first. That was his first
Right.
job. That was like the first James Bond book, I think. So
yeah.
they already did it. I mean, they could do it another like version, not Casino
Yeah.
Royale, just like a different like it's a first job, but it's something else. But I don't know. I think Tom Hardy and Idris Elba would be my 2, and then Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. I would say Robert Pattinson, Tom Hardy, then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got right there. Yeah.
All right.
So.
That's it for this episode of Thorndale Theater Talk. Remember to listen to us every Tuesday,
Every Tuesday.
every single Tuesday,
Sure. Yeah.
on streaming services like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Breaker.
And Breaker.
Remember when you used to like list the other?
You mean like Google Podcast?
You don't have to do it.
I don't remember.
Please
off the top
don't.
of my head.
Okay.
Well, you know how's Google Podcast not bigger? Like, you know, I feel like that's
Why,
a
'cause
big.
it's Google.
Yeah, it's freaking Google. Like,
I
come
don't
on.
know. Is the Google Pixel good? The phone?
Well, I don't have the phone,
I
so
don't, me neither. And also do follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella,
hell yeah,
on Twitter at Steven Centrella,
hell yeah,
at Kibbles312,
hell yeah,
and at Thorndale Talker official Twitter page,
hell yeah,
and Facebook page to follow us, Thorndale Theater Talk.
hell yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
CJ on the